Hi students, and a very warm welcome from me, Chris and
Jay.
We're from IELTS Daily and we're here to give you ideas for the writing task 2, the essay. And this is super useful, very important, because many students find it difficult to think of ideas. Today's topic is school and education. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready, let's go.
So today's question, we're looking at education. And it's kind of relevant to what's happening right now with the whole COVID-19 situation where everyone is studying remotely, they're learning online, they're not going to school, they're not sitting in a physical classroom. So that this question is I think pretty important, and it might be a little bit difficult to answer, but we'll give it our best and try to give you some really good ideas, brainstorming ideas. Chris, you want to go ahead and read that question?
Certainly shall. Some people say that children no longer need to go to school since everything can now be learned online. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Some people say that children no longer need to go to school since everything can now be learned online. To what extent do you agree or disagree? The first point that we want to show you is this is an opinion essay. It's an agree or disagree. But every time you read an essay question, you need to find the most important part. What do they want your position on?
No longer need to go to school.
I sense that's the correct answer. They no longer need to go to school, or they need to go to school. And then we have a look at both sides. And then you need to decide your opinion on this. I'll let you talk about do not need to go to school, because that's a bit harder, I think. So I'll start with the side which is they need to go to school. Well, in school, everything is already prepared. They have a syllabus, they have a physical building, they keep children occupied, their behaviour is easier to monitor. All of those things together would provide the ideal learning situation for children. I'll let you talk about don't need to go to school, if you can find any.
Yeah, so in the current climate, we've heard a lot of people say that it's been a really nice thing having children home. Number one, you don't have to worry about paying for childcare or anything like that if your kids are staying at home and studying. Also, parents can have a much more fine-tuned control over what their children are going to be learning. What else?
Is that a good thing?
Well,
I would always question that because I'm on the other side. So if parents are teaching the children what they want to learn, are they experiencing all the other things? And that's important.
That's a very good point.
Yeah. It's cheaper, right, to teach?
It's much cheaper to teach at home. You don't have to... I mean, these are some small supports, but you don't have to get up and make the lunch for your child in the morning. You don't have to figure out what they're going to wear because they can just sit in their pajamas in front of the computer.
Would you say that the quality of online teaching is as good, not as good as a face-to-face teaching?
Well, I would say you probably lose a little bit. It's not quite as good as face-to-face traditional classroom teaching. When you're in the classroom, you can really focus on the children. You can make sure that they're staying on task. If you're teaching online, then you don't know what student X might be doing behind the camera.
I have a lot of experience teaching children and students online, and it is harder. So my position is that children probably still need to go to school. You can't do everything online. What's your point of view?
Yeah, I agree. Just being a teacher as well. And even maybe from this video, you might have been able to gather that Chris's arguments were a lot stronger than my arguments. So that's another thing. When you're answering these questions and you're putting your ideas down, try to look at which side might be easier or stronger and when you're in terms of making your decision.
And I think this is a really important point because many students start writing an essay immediately. They just start writing. And this is a problem because you need to decide your position before writing. You need to have a small plan. What's one side? What's the other side? And maybe you might surprise yourself and say, actually, the other side is easier to write about.
Yeah.
even if that's not really your opinion.
Mhm.
So I really enjoyed that. Did you?
Yes, it was
Good.
fantastic.
Did you learn anything? Remember, if you liked the video, give us a like. We're back with more videos in the future. Write a sample answer in the comments. We love to read your answers. We do read them, I promise, and we'll give you a little bit of feedback, and we will like it if we liked it. So see you soon in the next session.
Take care, everyone.
Bye for now.